Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'll be having a new video, and so basically today we'll be talking about what if Jesus came to 2020 instead of 2,000 years ago in modern day America. Well, I'm not going to dive into all stuff that pretty much changes all of the course of history today. Maybe that might be a future video. Who knows? Depends if I remember to do it. Um, so So basically, why are you doing this, Patrick? You haven't really done anything religious on your channel. This is actually, I came up with the idea for this because this was actually a question for a, sorry, my thing just went off. Sorry, my iPad just went off. This was actually a assignment for a religion class in school. So I'm like, hey, this could be a good video. So I pretty much did the script for this video and just had it for the assignment. So, yeah. So basically, let's start off with, let's just say, whatever happened 2,000 years ago, like the cross, and like him dying on the cross, the nativity, basically none of that happened 2,000 years ago. It all happens in the past 30 years. Why do I say 30 years? It's because in the Bible it roughly says Jesus was around 30 years when he died, so that basically means he needs to be born in 1980 something. And so, yeah. So then the other question is, where would he be born? So basically in the Bible itself, it does say that Nazareth area, Galilee, it's not the best place on earth. So basically, if he born if he wow, so basically he would probably live in like a city that has like a big like high poverty rate, violence and stuff like that. So those cities could be like Chicago, Detroit, like L.A. Maybe I don't know what other cities are kind of like that. Cleveland, maybe, I don't know. And well, so let's just say it's kind of like the Chicago, like one of those kind of cities, like Chicago, Detroit, and so you have Mary. Mary gives birth to Jesus. I don't know who like the modern day Mary would be. I have no idea. So somehow he's preaching in 2020 somehow. And so most likely in 2020 he would be using social media like like YouTube, Snapchat and stuff because no one really pays attention to people, you know, like you see I'm getting because the thing is used 2,000 years ago. Preaching to 200 people, that's kind of outdated a little bit. And so I think he was still with the 12 apostles, like, like in the Bible too. I was supposed to say comic book, since I do all these comic book reviews on this channel, I'm so used to saying comic books, not Bible. Sorry. So, the next question would be, who would the 12 apostles be? So in the Bible, the 12 apostles people who don't have the best jobs and lives in the world. So most likely these could be poor people, like fishermen, poor people who just not have the best jobs in the world, or just like Iowa Hawkeye fans. Sorry, I had to do that. I'm a Cornhusker fan, kind of had to do that. So yeah. Um, so basically, Jesus could be doing two things, preaching, or basically he could also be still talking to crowds and stuff. But personally, I think he'll stay in the, in the area, in the Chicago area, mostly because, like, Israel, Israel is like the size, is like a little bit bigger than New Jersey. So, yeah. So I personally think he would stay in the, let's say if he was born in Chicago, he would stay in that area, or LA, he would stay in the LA area. He wouldn't really travel around because the astral apostles and like finding a van that size that's kind of expensive, and the gas and everything. But plane tickets are expensive. I don't know about bus tickets, but you see what I'm getting at here. So most likely he'd stay in this area and use social media as his advantage. So basically, like I think what he would do, he would go and like let's say he would preach in the city that he lives in or around or the area around it, but to get like if he was born in Chicago, to kind of reach out to someone like someone who lives like in New York City, he would use social media kind of thing. Because it's kind of obvious he would use social media. So, so also I know in the Bible itself, Jesus was pretty much challenged by a lot of people. So I personally think people would still like challenge him. Like I think people would still challenge him and challenge like authority and stuff. Kind of the same thing that happened in the Bible. I still think he would do a lot of stuff that he did, like his parables and stuff too, but kind of twisted to modern day kind of stuff. So, like the Good Samaritan, I don't know because they don't really have Samaritan. I don't know. Like like the mustard seed, like no one really does that anymore because they were kind of directed to like the Israelites and like because they're farmers and stuff. But yeah, I don't know how that would have worked. So, yeah. So, let's also get into Jesus' miracles. I still kind of think he will still do miracles, like like in the Bible, he healed lepers, sick people, even those dead people from the dead, kind of thing. And so in 2020, he will probably do like cancer or even coronavirus. Okay, sorry, I just sneezed. So, so if it's 2020, most likely he'll still probably raise people from the dead. So basically, kind of do everything that he already has done. So now the resurrection part. That's kind of like, how would that all work? Basically, I think since you don't crucify people anymore, um, well, if I think if Jesus was going to die in 2020. Well, two basically things could happen. I think he was so basically everything, like the whole Last Supper, like agony of the garden thing. That can pretty much very well happen. But what I think it would be, well, one thing it could be coronavirus, or I'm just saying coronavirus, because it's 2020, haha. But basically, like most likely nowadays it would be very well be assassination. That's kind of like a thing nowadays too. Like, like that's probably the best thing. Like, like if Jesus was going to die, like we don't crucify people anymore. We have way better, like, like justice system than we did back then, like 2,000 years ago. And, yeah. But personally, I think if Jesus was going to die, most likely it would be by assassination than anything else. So, if you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe. If you have any comments, complaints, questions to, if you have any comments, complaints, questions, answers to those questions, saying like good job, good video, blah blah blah, stuff like that, I reply to all of them. Also please leave a like and subscribe. And also, what would you think? How do you think Jesus would do in what Jesus would do in 2020? Put down in the comments below. Bye.